Welcome to the warm-up. Hey everybody, I'm Neil Beasley. Early going in the Texas high school football season, but we've already got some great things going on. Let's get you warmed up for this week's action. District play is underway in the greater Houston area. We still have some great non-district games, including one at North Shore. Let's preview some of them in the lineup. It's a battle of Mustangs at North Shore as Spring Westfield comes into town Friday night. Westfield has been struggling getting their offense going in the early goings. They only scored 7 against Hightower in a loss. Miles Dent has been the pulse of that offensive bunch, so when he isn't on point, the team has trouble generating points. He'll have his hands full against a North Shore team that has only allowed 2 scores in the first 2 weeks. Caleb Bailey has loved his new receiver, Quanell Farrakhan, and along with Dion DeBlanc and DeAndre Hardiman, the North Shore offense has averaged 33 points a game. If Westfield can hang tight in the first, things could get really interesting in the second half. Every game is big in 19-6A, and with district play starting up this weekend, look for must-wins everywhere on the schedule. Let's talk Jordan and Tompkins. The Warriors' offense is fun to watch as they're already averaging over 53 points a game in this young season. Michigan commit Andrew Marsh is impossible to guard one-on-one at receiver, and when teams hone in on him, Chad Gasper can get going in the ground game. Tompkins squeaked out a win against Cy Ranch in Week 1 before losing by 14 to Bridgeland. The Falcons will look to Carter Young and Robert Bernard to make some plays on offense. Maybe only Week 3, but this one could go a long way in deciphering playoff spots and seeding. We caught up with a big-time athlete from the gridiron in this week's Recruiting Trail.
Tanook, what are you looking for in a college?
For in college, I'm looking for the coaches to not just develop me as a player, but develop me as a man and like build me up as a man and like a family guy. So when like real life situations happen, I'll be ready for them.
Now you recently committed to USC. How do you want to fit into that college program?
I want to fit in good. Like I see that they a pass first offense, so like off rip that caught my attention. So like I could just come in there, hard work, and be in the league.
Now talk about yourself as a player on the field and off the field. So who is Tanook?
Tanook, he's a great kid, respectful young man. Always respect his elder, respect his other players, a great leader. Always doing the right thing when you're not looking.
Now what do you want the USC fan base to know about you?
I'm a very exciting and fun person. I love nature. I always keep God first, always. I'm a people's person for real.
What are some things you're looking to accomplish before you graduate? So it can be on the field accolades, but it also could be inside the classroom.
In the classroom, I want to get up to like a super high GPA right now. Cause like right now I'm at like a 3.3, so I want to get up to like a 3.9. Then on the field, I want to have 25 touchdowns, 2,000 receiving yards, 70 tackles, and 7 picks.
What is the legacy that you want to leave as you're preparing for the next phase in your career?
I want to leave here like legendary. Like they'd be like, oh, Tanook, oh yeah, I already know about him. Like I want to be like stamped here forever.
We can't get our cameras to all the big games this week, so here's a preview of some other huge matchups in the Hype. Nice game Saturday night between 2 top 10 teams as Ridge Point takes on Bridgeland. The Panthers of Ridge Point coming off a tough loss to Fulshear in Week 2, but showed what everybody already knew. This team can score. Austin Carlisle is just a must-see for any high school football fan to watch. He can crush it with his strong arm, but it really gets fun when the pocket falls apart and the Houston commit has to run. Rick Lefever's bunch needs to get their defense shored up. They need to do it in a hurry because Bridgeland can score. The Bears have scored over 46 points a game in their 2 wins. Jet Lewis is just as valuable to his team at quarterback as Carlisle is to the Panthers. The difference is that Lewis doesn't usually have to run for his life as the Bears have 2 5-star offensive linemen protecting him. Barbers Hill is playing up in classification as the 5A Eagles takes on 6A Deer Park. The Deer simply ran out of gas against a powerful Woodlands team last week, but Landon Kieselhorst showed he can sling it with the best of them, which is what Deer Park will need in this offensive showdown with Barbers Hill. The Eagles have taken on and beaten 2 6A teams already in Dekaney and Manville. so facing Deer Park won't frighten them. It's all about toughening up for their district schedule. Barbers Hill is led by Jaden Rodriguez and wide receiver Cooper Lucas. This one could be a barn burner as both teams want to enter district play on a high note. Hey, that'll do it for today's show. Thanks for joining us. We leave you with our Houston area coaches rankings. District play is upon us as week 3 starts tonight. So I hope you're warmed up for some great football.